Yes. Welcome to the McNeill Factor Life and Legacy Business Retreat. My name is Ann McNeill, and I'm very excited. Every year we host a Life and Legacy Business Retreat for individuals who would like to take their life and their business to the next level. And today we're so very excited to have a long-term associate, a friend, Dr. David Banks, is going to share with us the purpose framework, which is a blueprint, if you will, footprint, blueprint, but it is a process that you can use to identify your purpose and then a plan by which to execute that. So let me welcome Dr. David Banks. Good afternoon, Dr. Banks. How are you?
If you can I am well.
Thank you.
I am well, so well. Thank you so much, Miss Ann. It's always a pleasure. It is always a pleasure. So thank you.
So David, you can go ahead and share with the audience a little bit about yourself first, and then about your purpose fingerprint presentation.
Excellent, excellent. All right, well, who am I? I am Dr. David Banks. I am president of Noble Success Strategic Group. I am a business strategy coach, a business fingerprint specialist, Noble Design coach, success coach, certified speaker, trainer, and coach with John Maxwell, neuroscience coach. And I love what I do. I live in my purpose. I do leadership training locally and globally in India, Philippines, Pakistan, Netherlands, Africa. And my expertise is truly in success development, leadership motivation, and purpose fingerprint. Also an international Amazon bestseller with 2 books there. So I live in my purpose. And as all of you are out there, that is my desire for all of you, for you to live in how God created you. And I always want to make sure that I give honor to Ann McNeill. I have met her many years ago, and she has truly been a mentor in my life. She's encouraged me and just really opened up a lot of things in my life, being a part of her annual retreat every January, and that has truly transformed my life. I want to quickly share from some former clients that I've had the privilege to partner with and work with. This is Sasha Madura Valdez. She is from the Netherlands. I met her 2 years ago, took her through the Purpose Fingerprint program that I've had, and this is what she said. The purpose discovery session with David brought me much more clarity about how I could live my life more significantly. All I do now in business and in my personal life is in line with my purpose. So I was able to help her 2 years ago. I asked her, do you know your purpose? She said, of course. And I said, well, can you share it with me in 10 seconds? And she couldn't. So I took her through it. And here she is now, and her business has grown over 500% by just knowing her purpose fingerprint. Here's another lady, Kelly Harple. She's an owner of and a publisher of a Stroll Riverview magazine. And she said, when I moved to the city of Chattanooga in February 2025 to launch my new magazine, I met Dr. David Banks to discover my purpose fingerprint. That one encounter became the turning point for aligning my business. Since gaining clarity on my unique purpose and aligning it with my brand, I've experienced an extraordinary transformation, over $400,000 in business revenue since February of this year. Dr. Banks' strategies just don't inspire me. They activate purpose into profits. So I want to just start really presenting this purpose fingerprint. I'm sure all of you have heard purpose, but I really want you to really understand purpose fingerprint. Purpose fingerprint is your divine design codified. It is the unique combination of your God-given identity, values, motivation, thought patterns, communication styles, and marketplace assignment. Just as every fingerprint is distinct, your purpose fingerprint reveals the heavenly architect behind your personal and professional identity, how you were engineered for impact, not imitation. It is not a concept, it's a code, a living blueprint that governs how you think, lead, and produce results in the earth. Knowing your purpose tells you why you exist. Listen to this. But knowing your purpose fingerprint reveals how you were designed to fulfill that purpose. Purpose is inspirational, it gives you direction. But your purpose fingerprint is instructional, it gives you definition, precision, and the power to act. Purpose may motivate the heart, but your purpose fingerprint mobilizes your hand. It translates your passion into a plan and your calling into measurable outcomes. Your purpose fingerprint positions you for success by aligning your divine identity with strategic execution. It eliminates internal conflict and external confusion by revealing your natural flow of grace and productivity. For your business, for business owners, this means alignment. You build your business model around your true design, not imitation. It gives you authority. You lead from authenticity. Your confidence comes from clarity and then acceleration. You attract ideal clients, opportunities, and revenue because your operation flows from your divine assignment. It transforms your business from being personality driven to being purpose engineered, producing consistency, profits, and fulfillment. Where purpose inspires, your purpose fingerprint instructs. Where purpose motivates, your purpose fingerprint manifests. It brings measurable clarity in 3 operational domains. First, your identity. I always tell people, so many people say, I have a business. Well, once you understand your purpose fingerprint, you become your business. Instead of saying, I have a business, I am my business. And then assignment, what problems you were wired to solve. And then execution, how you produce consistent, profitable, and purposeful results. Your purpose fingerprint is the divine algorithm behind your success, the invisible pattern heaven wrote into your DNA that governs your earthly performance. It is both your compass and your code, guiding vision, relationship, partnership, and profitability. There are 4 key benefits of how your purpose fingerprint positions your business for success, alignment, impact, and profits. All right. The first one, strategic alignment that increases profitability. Your purpose fingerprint ensures your business model. Leadership operations are built around your authentic design. This alignment eliminates wasted energy, clarifies priorities, and positions your business to make smarter, faster, and more profitable decisions. When purpose and structure align, profit becomes predictable, not accidental. The next one, authentic branding that attracts profitable clients. By unlocking your purpose fingerprint, you discover your brand's true voice, one that speaks directly to your ideal high valued clients. Authenticity builds trust, and trust drives conversion. Everyone knows in business, people only do business with people they know, like, and trust. So when you know your purpose fingerprint, you're bringing authentic to them. So automatically, they're going to start getting to know you because you are your business. You're not just selling a product, but you are representing you. The results, a brand that doesn't chase clients, but magnetically attracts those who are willing to pay premium value for your purpose-driven solutions. Clarity and confidence that drives scalable growth. When you know exactly who you are and what you were called to build, confusion disappears and confidence takes over. Your purpose fingerprint becomes the compass guiding your strategy, helping you to scale with precision, not pressure. That clarity translates into measurable outcomes, higher productivity, stronger leadership, and consistent profit growth. The last one, purpose-driven impacts that create lasting prosperity. Businesses anchor in purpose produces both impact and income. Your purpose fingerprint transforms your business into a vehicle for change where influence expands, revenue multiplies, and legacy compounds over time. You're not just building wealth, you're building something worthy of remembrance. Now, I want to quickly take you through the questions. There are 5 questions. I created this 25 years ago, and it has revolutionized my life and people around the world. So I want to quickly just share these 5 principles with you. And then at the end, I would love, and I'm going to share an opportunity for you to work with me so I can really take you, because if it's your purpose fingerprint, it's only going to have your name on it. So I want to just share the questions that I ask people. The first question comes from a perceived problem. What challenges or issues in society consistently captures your attention and stirs your compassion? Most people, when they talk about purpose, they immediately say, well, share something that you would love to do. Well, I have researched purpose for years. And purpose comes from an outward burden. I'm going to say that again. Your purpose, your inside purpose stems from an outward burden. So you really have to ask yourself, what do I see in society that burdens me or grieves me? Now, normally we spend a lot of time focusing on our irritations. And irritation is something that personally bothers you. But a burden is when you see a problem affect somebody else. And when you hear about it, it really grieves you or disturbs you. That is what the answer to this first question is. We don't want you to focus on what's an irritation to you. We want you to think about, what do you see in society that burdens you when you see a problem affect somebody else? Before I came on, I had the opportunity to help 7 future entrepreneurs discover their purpose. So I'm already excited. And I was able to take these ladies through this purpose fingerprint, and each one of them came up with these beautiful, beautiful purpose statements. So that's the first question you have to ask. What do I see outside of me that someone else is dealing with an issue and it really strikes you? That's the first. The second question is the population. All right. So your first focus is what burdens you outwardly, because your inside purpose is a solution to an outside problem. I like that. I like that, Ms. Van. Your inside purpose is an answer to an outside problem. Most people don't know what's inside of them, but you can start figuring that out when you see an outside problem that bothers you, that burdens you. The second question is population. What group of people do you feel most compelled to serve, support, or advocate for? Now, the first one, it could be people in general, or it could be children, couples, professional, families, entrepreneurs, single. So it can, if you like, oh, I just love everybody, more likely it's people in general. But some people, hey, children, some people, professional. So you really have to narrow it down to what is my population? So that's the next focus. The third focus is proclamation. If you had one opportunity to speak to this group, what message or truth would you deliver? Something that could motivate and transform their life. This question basically says every purpose fingerprint carries a message. So I want all of you to know you already have a purpose fingerprint inside of you, and it has a message. And as we take people through this, we help them to really define what is their message. This one is really saying whatever population that you are grieved or burdened with, what would you share with them? What would be your message to that group? Question number 4, power words. Choose action words to describe how you would like to help the above group. So here, there are a list of words: motivate, encourage, empower, create, comfort, impact, change, repair, propel. We want you to choose 2. Well, why, Dr. Banks? Why do I choose 2? I like 3 or 4 of them. Because at the end of this, we're going to show you how you take your purpose fingerprint and create one sentence. One sentence to be your elevator speech. So this one basically saying, want you to find the words. Now, your purpose could come up with a word that's not on here, but it has to be some action type, how you want to help this group of people. And then question number 5, productive outcome. As a result of your influence, what transformation or outcome do you want this group to experience? Example, to live a successful life, to be productive and fulfilled, to enjoy their lives, to obtain more out of their lives, to work, to walk confidently and worthy, to reach higher goals, to maximize their potential. So these are some that you want, that you can choose from, or you can totally create one. All right. Now, you may be saying, but Dr. Banks, this doesn't sound like business. Well, before we ever talk about your business, we got to deal with you first. In every training, every time when I work with a business owner, I always say, before we deal with the business, we have to deal with you. Why? You are your business. So before we ever start talking about all of the things that your business needs to be successful, a business plan and profit and loss statements, before we can ever talk about that, we got to get you together. All right. You represent your business. So if you don't know what's inside of you, your business is only going to be determined on how well you know you. All right. Now, it's called the purpose code. The purpose code is basically you're going to take the answers to answer to number 4, answer to number 2, answer to number 3, answer to number 5. All right. So let me give you an example. Here's an example. All right. The example is answer to number 4, empower and impact. All right. Those are 2 words, power words. Answer to number 2 is the population. Answer to number 3, to succeed in their personal and professional life. Answer to number 5, for them to be productive and fulfilled. And basically what you do, you take the answers to number 4, answer to number 2, answer to number 3, answer to number 5, pull it together into a sentence. And it's going to sound something like this: to impact and empower people to succeed in their personal and professional life in order for them to be productive and fulfilled. Ladies and gentlemen, successful business owners all over the world, this is Dr. Banks. This is my purpose fingerprint. This is what I do every single day, is empower and impact people to succeed in their personal and professional life in order for them to be productive and fulfilled. That's what I do. And I've taken this purpose fingerprint and merged it. Basically, my business, Noble Success Strategic Group, was birthed out of this. That's what you want. My business is birthed out of my purpose. So I don't have to be this dual person. I'm Dr. Banks over here with this purpose, and this is my business over here. No, you don't want to do that. If you are doing that, you need to come see me. All right. If you are divided with you and what you do, my friend, you need to come see me because that's you're gonna tear yourself apart. So every day I wake up, I don't have to say, all right, I'm gonna now have to do my business aside from who I am. My friend, they're one. All right. So my business, Noble Success Strategic Group, was birthed out of this. So, what do I do with clients, business clients? I help them to know that they can succeed not only in their professional life, in their personal life, so they can be productive and fulfilled. Why being productive and fulfilled? Because when you are productive and fulfilled, my friend, profits are a byproduct of you being productive and fulfilled. So you're not running after the money. No, you're living out something that brings money to you. Right? That's how it works. So that's what I do. And that's who I am. So I want to share an opportunity. I've created the Purpose Fingerprint Business Coaching Program. This is for business owners. It's a 120-day transformation journey for you to be able to work with me to engineer exclusively for business owners and entrepreneurs who are ready to elevate their impact, influence, and income. This program goes beyond traditional coaching. I've talked to a lot of business coaches. I have a business coach in my life. And most business coaches focus more on how can we get your business to make more money? And that's a given. That's a given. But I realize in order for that to happen, there are some things that have to be put in place. If I just taught you how to make money in your business, guess what? That's all you're going to be focusing on, how to make more money. And at the end of the day, you may look, wow, was I ever satisfied? Was I ever fulfilled? Yes, I got all the money, but was I fulfilled? So my take working with a business owner is, hey, let's first get this purpose fingerprint together. All right. So guess what? When you go through a downtime and money is not flowing, you're not going to feel defeated and like, oh my God, I have failed, because money is not going to be your predictor. You're living by your purpose. You see? And this is what we do in this program. So it goes beyond just teaching you how to succeed and profit in your business. It helps you first. So it's strategic decoding of your divine design to align your identity, purpose model, and leadership strategy with your unique purpose fingerprint. Through high impact coaching sessions, structured business framework, and accountability driven strategies, you discover how to turn clarity into cash flow. As you see, was able to help Kelly as well as Sasha align your brand with your authentic purpose, and then build sustainable systems that multiplies your influence and productivity. I have a bookkeeping and tax prep client right now. I started working with him earlier this year. He had a very limited mindset, so we started dealing with that. We helped him discover his purpose, and here we are getting ready to end 2025, and he's already prepared to double his business. How was he able to do that so quickly? He first got his mind together. He discovered his purpose fingerprint, and now it just flows out of him. And we can do the same for you. Expected outcomes, purpose aligned clarity, where you will gain crystal clear direction on your calling and how it drives your business growth. Brand identity refinement. Build a business brand that mirrors your divine design that attracts ideal clients. I always say, everybody is not your client. You want the ideal client. Understanding your purpose fingerprint will help you develop that. Authentic monetization model. Develop a clear strategy to package, price, and promote your services with confidence. And then leadership empowerment. Strengthen your mindset, habits, and execution to lead with excellence and produce measurable results. The investment, all of this is valued well over 5,000. But all of you, you know, Miss Ann is a powerhouse. She has changed my life tremendously. So by being a part of this program, your investment is $1,250 for this program because you're investing. I always say it's an investment, not a fee. A fee is something you give to me. An investment is something you sow into me, but who's going to get the benefit of it? You are. So I would love the opportunity to work with you, to help you, to expedite. That's the wonderful thing about a purpose fingerprint. It causes you to expedite your results. What normally could take 4 or 5 years, once you understand your purpose fingerprint and develop the right strategies, it can happen quickly. All right, Miss Ann, I want to give it back to you.
David, as much as I value who you are and what you do, I'm sitting here taking notes myself. So, and I'm writing down number 1, number 2, number 3, number 5, number 4, number 2. It has been phenomenal. Could you please share again how the listeners can reach you? Because I want to make sure they have no excuse for not connecting with you and how they can follow you, but also how they can, like I said, not just connect, but also connect with you to be a part of your program. So phone
All
number,
right.
website,
I'm
email.
putting this in the chat there. My card is in there for my website, but my address is Dr. David Banks at noblebusinesssuccess.com. So they can email me and say, yes, I heard about this through the Ann McNeill's retreat, and I would love to be a part of it. And we will take them through the process and go ahead and get it started, because I think timing is everything. As you know, Miss Ann, timing is everything. And here we are in November. I will definitely share with everyone, being a part of this next year, this time, you will be at a different level, and so is your business.
Absolutely. And I will confess, I am one of those people that God called me to start an organization, and I ran for 10 years. 10 years I ran. And that organization is called the National Association of Black Women in Construction. And if I had an opportunity to work with you back then, so many more lives would be changed in addition to the lives I've changed so far with just having a purpose, understanding how to identify the purpose, but also acting on the purpose once you are aware what it is. And so I just want to encourage every listener, if you had any kind of hunch or inkling in your spirit as you were listening, or if you had any kind of questions that needed to be answered, take that as a calling, take that as a message, take that as an indication that he's talking directly to you, but the spirit is talking to you to confirm what you already know. So I just believe that, if I had somebody, David, like you, that really encouraged, pushed me, but really also to have given me a process. And it really wasn't until, as you know, through the Think and Grow Rich philosophy that I live in, and just also being around other people like yourself who helped me to see that which I could not see. They saw something in me that I could not see. And so as a result of that, we are helping thousands of individuals all over the world, but so are you. And so my desire in having you continue to give your contact information, we're going to ask you to do it one more time, because this is streaming live on YouTube. And Michelle, let's make sure we put David's information in YouTube also, because I don't want people to have an excuse in trying to find you. And what did he say it was again? So can you just repeat that very slowly, please?
Excellent. All right. My email address is drdavidbanks at noblebusinesssuccess.com. And my website and business card is davidbanks.metacards.ai. davidbanks.metacard, metacards.ai.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, we want to thank everybody for joining us. And again, this is Ann McNeill, and we are here in Hutchinson Island at our Life and Legacy, the McNeill Factor Life and Legacy Business Retreat. And again, David, thank you so very much for blessing us. And we will definitely be following up, and want to encourage all of the listeners, if you want to connect with me, just text the number 59925 and just put the word "and" in the chat. That's 59925, and just put my name in the chat. That's ANN, and I will follow up with you. So David, thank you, and we'll see you soon.
Excellent. Thank you, Con.